Welcome back to Realty is Stranger Than Fiction. I'm Indy.
And I'm Gregg.
And we are here to plug back in. Gregg's got a thing called Jenga to talk to you about today. And I'm going to share two of my Realty Stranger Than Fiction moments that I had this week, Gregg.
Thank you, sir.
They're pretty crazy.
It's like Jenga, like the game, that you move the pieces around, but this is called a Jenga score. And I just learned this week, that flooring has a Jenga score.
Really?
Yeah, so it's the scratch resistance, just like
Not a block. We're not talking Jenga, the blocks.
No, although it has the same name, same spelling.
Okay.
But think of if you go back to science class and you had diamond was the hardest thing, and you had the piece of talc, which they did powder out. It was like that's the softest thing. So floors have Jenga scores. So that's the scratch resistance, whether it's wood or bamboo or laminate. And I learned that today. That I saw a beautiful house that has a bamboo floor with like a polyurethane protective coating on top of it, and that had the highest Jenga score. And so the
highest meaning the hardest.
Thank you for clarifying. Yes,
like
the
a
hardest.
diamond.
Like the buyer of the flooring took out a pocket knife and scratched the sample of flooring.
We don't recommend that, by the way.
Right. Well, you don't go into a buyer's house and do that. That would be bad. But at the flooring store, I guess you can pull it up using a sample. And that's how she determined that's the floor for me. Because it had a high Jenga score, scratch resistant. So next time you go shopping for flooring, ask for the Jenga score.
Good tip, Gregg.
I learn something new every day.
Thanks. So do I. So I had an interesting moment, Gregg. My name is Indalecio, and I'm short for Indy. And as an Indiana Jones, I hate snakes. And today you're
there's no correlation to that. That's just...
There could be.
All right.
Today you're going to see a reenactment of what happened this week. Hit it. So we'll just take a look at the roof.
Indy, watch out! There's a snake!
I hate snakes.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
So, we do live in Louisiana, and the funny thing was, at the end of the real story, there was a fake alligator in the grass, so I was running away from the snake
towards the
alligator.
All right. Yes. At least that was fake, though.
Yeah, but at the moment, it just it all blew up.
Next thing you need spiders to land on your head, then that would be the trifecta.
That actually happened 3 weeks ago. I ran into because the big banana spiders are out. So, I didn't capture that.
Love it.
Yeah,
that big banana spiders, especially if you're walking like 80 acres of land or something, which we have around here, you have to have a stick waving in front of you. Otherwise, you will walk into a banana spider web.
Speaking of those 80 acres, Gregg, tell them quickly about those 80 acres.
Oh, that 80 acres is in Tickfaw. It's a part of a subdivision that has just hunting land right now, and it's on the Tangipahoa River, and it is a beautiful 80 acres with paths and trails to walk through. So
80 acres on the water.
$199,000.
$199,000. Seek that out. And finally, and things that make you go, take a look at this picture. Walked into this home, Gregg, 2 living rooms, like a formal living room, and then another living room that was the salon.
Okay.
My buyer wasn't ready to have a salon in his other living room, so we didn't buy that house. I'm not sure that's the greatest staging for a listing, but maybe you could shine a little light on that for us.
Well, how do you weigh that out? That's a tough thing, because on the selling side, obviously the salon's there, and they're not doing their own hair, they're doing other people's hair for income. So do you take the salon out, cut your income? I mean, I understand it makes it harder to sell a house. What do you do if that's part of your livelihood?
Yeah, very difficult, very difficult. I will tell you, we walked out of the house pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Because we weren't ready to have a salon basin, wash room in the living room.
Look, and because I deal with a lot of listings, and it's easy for me to spend other people's money, is what I tell folks. And so I'm not there to cut people's income out. I don't want that. I don't want people to spend a bunch of money to help sell their house. If there's staging required, I'm going to make strong recommendations and say this is really something you must do. That's a good conversation now. That if you have a home office or a home salon, which I know that's not the only one out there, right?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
That's a strong conversation you have with your realtor, and they should be able to give you honest answers up front. But that's a conversation you have to have, an honest conversation, whichever way it goes. Whichever way it goes.
So you decide, salon during your house showings, good or bad? You make the choice. Until next time, Gregg.
Realty is stranger than fiction.
See you next time.
See ya.